Hello and welcome back to Transfer Talk, your weekly look at the biggest gossip and rumours in the Premier League and beyond. We're inching ever closer to the window reopening on January the 1st, 2020, and the talk is starting to hot up. As ever, if you've got any inside info or think we've missed something, tweet me at Doogie Critchley or the Football Daily account with the hashtag TransferTalk. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on so you never miss a video. Let's get into it. We start this week in North London with Arsenal, who find themselves in the midst of a fallout following a whirlwind weekend which saw them throw away a 2-goal lead at home to Crystal Palace and captain Granit Xhaka get booed off as he was subbed. Perhaps at the very least they would have held on for victory if they had a better defence, and that looks to be the area Unai Emery will be strengthening come January. The name at the top of the list is RB Leipzig's Dayot Upamecano. The Gunners were linked with a move totalling around £70 million to the Frenchman over the summer, but unsurprisingly backed out due to the fee. So what's changed? Well, when the 20-year-old signed his contract after his move from RB Salzburg in 2017, it included a €100 million release clause that each summer reduces by 20 million. That means that next summer it is reported to be €60 million, but with his deal running out in 2021, De Rot and Bullen are prepared to accept a cut price deal so he doesn't leave on a free. That figure is believed to be around the €40 million mark. Last season he was a regular presence in the side until a knee injury suffered in January ruled him out for the remainder of the season. In the 15 league matches he featured in, Upamecano put up 3.7 tackles and interceptions a match, putting up similar numbers in his 5 Bundesliga appearances so far this season. 40 million is of course almost half of what they were willing to put up for the under-21 international just 3 months ago. And with Saint-Etienne's 18-year-old William Saliba set to move to the Emirates permanently next summer, Emery could have a new-look centre-back pairing entering the 2020-2021 season, if he lasts that long. Gunners fans, are you excited about the prospect of Upamecano potentially joining your club? Let us know in the comments below. The second name on Arsenal's shortlist might raise a few eyebrows though. It's Jan Vertonghen. Yes, after being linked with his Tottenham teammate Toby Alderweireld throughout the back end of last season, as he had a low release clause, fellow Belgian Vertonghen is the newest target. The 32-year-old sees his contract expire at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in just 8 months, and in January will be able to sign pre-contract agreements with foreign clubs. And the hope is that Spurs will accept a low offer to avoid him leaving for nothing in June. But Maurizio Pochettino has already said that the possibility of Vertonghen leaving over winter is extremely unlikely. So if Arsenal want their hands on the centre-back, they'll have to wait until next summer. And in doing so, they open the door for the rest of Europe's top clubs to make a move. Inter Milan seem to be heading up the charge for the veteran, prepared to offer Vertonghen a 3-year deal, taking him to the age of 36. Conte already has 3 elite centre-backs in Skriniar, De Vrij and Godin on his books, so do you think this means that one of them will have to leave? And where do you see Jan Vertonghen at the start of next season? Let us know, as ever, in the comments below. It's been a while since we've had any update on Paul Pogba's future at Man United, and you can probably put that down to the fact he has an ankle injury. The Frenchman hasn't featured for Solskjaer's side since the end of last month, and that came after a 3-month layoff for the same issue. But despite missing 8 games already this campaign and unlikely to return before Christmas, Real Madrid are still doing whatever they can to land the 26-year-old. This time around, Zinedine Zidane is willing to send Gareth Bale to Old Trafford along with £90 million in a duffel bag in yet another attempt to land the World Cup winner. Los Blancos somehow still value the Welshman at close to £75 million, meaning this deal would be in excess of the £150 million figure that has been floating around for the last few months. Solskjaer is of course adamant that Pogba will not be going anywhere though, maintaining that he is happy here when he's playing. And besides, Florentino Perez is underwhelmed with the job Zidane is doing with the current players, telling his coach that he needs to work his magic with the abundance of talents already at his disposal before he can ask for any new toys. So it seems Pogba is set to stay in Manchester until next summer at least. And besides, after admitting he was completely in the dark about Brexit and not knowing Boris Johnson was now his home nation's leading politician, it's probably best if Gareth Bale doesn't return to these shores anytime soon. And he might not have to, with his move to China possibly being back on the cards. After being shopped to all corners of the globe and a deal reportedly in place with Shanghai Shenhua worth over £20 million a year, before his club pulled the plug on the deal at the 11th hour, he has since put his differences with Zidane to the side, already making 6 appearances, scoring 2 and setting up 2 more. In fact, he's getting off more shots, key passes and dribbles than last season, showing how surprisingly integral he's been at the Bernabeu this campaign. Whilst Madrid were looking for at least €30 million in the summer, it's believed they are now happy to let him go on a free, cutting the cost for the number of sides that are interested in him, almost exclusively Chinese Super League clubs. Bale seems destined to end up on the other side of the world, but should he go? Let us know in the comments below. Back to England now, where we have another potential centre-back target for Arsenal. The player in question is Liverpool's Joe Gomez, who is reportedly unhappy with his lack of playing time for the Premier League table toppers. The 22-year-old was favoured by bossy Jurgen Klopp alongside Virgil van Dijk at the beginning of the 18-19 season, but broke his leg in December. Since then, Joel Matip has been the starter alongside VVD and has been in tremendous form for the 10 months since the swap. Both Arsenal and Spurs would be interested in making a move for Gomez, who the Reds signed from Charlton Athletic for just £4 million back in 2015. He is, though, under contract until 2024, meaning Klopp is under no pressure to sell the 7-capped England international, who has played just 96 league minutes so far this season. There would also be a lot of interest from the continent if he was able to force a move away from Anfield. But what do you guys think he should do? Stay put at Liverpool or seek a move away? Stick it down in the comments. What's a transfer talk these days without rumours about who Man United are looking to bring in? This time around, it's none other than Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez. The Argentine striker joined the Nerazzurri in 2018 and, after a season playing second fiddle to compatriot Mauro Icardi, has solidified a slot in the starting 11. Leading the line alongside Romelu Lukaku, the 22-year-old has 7 goals in around 900 minutes of game time this campaign. Barcelona have long been interested in Inter's new star, with the player's agent admitting as much during the summer. But now Man United have joined the race as they look to bulk out their attacking numbers. There is a talk of a release clause in Martinez's contract, however what that figure is actually has not been made public. The belief was that he would be available for €110 million, but more recent reports suggest the fee needed to be met to get the ball rolling might actually be €200 million. That would be a hell of a lot of money to spend for a club fighting for Europa League spots. But if you were OGS, who would you look to bring in to strengthen your frontline? Would it be Martinez, Mandzukic, or possibly even Thomas Muller? Let us know in the comments below. And whilst we're on the subject, why don't we rattle through the rest of the transfer news concerning the Red Devils this week? They're scouring League One for a midfielder in the Pogba-esque mould, and have settled on Lille's Boubakary Samari as that man. His side, though, are in the process of tying him down to a new deal, but if Ed Woodward gets in before this is done, the 20-year-old could cost £30 million, a relative bargain in today's market. And you remember when Solskjaer's side were held to a 1-1 draw by Rochdale in the Carabao Cup last month? Well, it may come as no surprise that the Dale scorer is now on their watch list. Luke Matheson was just 16 when he netted at Old Trafford after taking a day off from his A-level studies, and now remarkably has had a £10 million price tag slapped on him. However, Pep Guardiola and Man City also have their eye on the England under-18 international, so just where he ends up remains to be seen. So guys, that was all we have time for on Transfer Talk for this week. What did you guys think of the stories? Did I miss any out? Do you see any of them happening? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week for more transfer madness. Bye!